So when you guys apply for a credit card and you get approved for it, and they say you guys have 0% APR for 12 months, 18 months, 24 months if you get lucky, like for a Bank of America. But when they say this, that means that you got 8, 12, 18, 24 months to have 0% APR where they're not going to charge you any interest during that time. Now, I do suggest make sure that you pay your minimum balance, and then whatever balance that you do have on your credit card, make sure you guys pay it probably 2 months ahead of time. If you ahead of time. Now, if you guys have like the credit card that say 18 months, I would say pay that off within the 16 months. Because if you wait and you don't pay it off within the 18 months, then they're going to charge you interest as if you never had that 0% APR in general. Now, if they are giving you a bonus, please go ahead and spend whatever money you have to spend to be able to get that bonus, because you're going to spend that money on a debit card anyway. So whatever they say, spend $1,000 to get $200, spend it. It's $200 free dollars, and you are going to probably spend that money on some type of bill, cable, internet, phone bill. You're going to spend it on groceries anyway. Just go ahead and spend that money on groceries, and you can pay that back. Now, you're not going to have to technically pay that full $1,000 back right away. That's going to be where your 0% APR kick in, or just in general, you have a credit card where you only have to pay technically the minimum balance. So you can pay just the minimum balance, and you can carry that balance on that credit card if you want to. But just make sure that you have the 0% APR for 18 months. Just make sure that that balance, that original $1,000 that you spend, just make sure that you have that paid off. I would say by that 16th month. 17 month is kind of pushing it, but I just want to make sure that you have it paid off, so that they don't charge you any interest on that money while it's just been sitting there month over month, month after month. And you can just pay it off right away if you want to. But please, if you guys have it where you can get a bonus, 0% APR is amazing. Don't get me wrong. But if you guys can get a bonus by spending a certain amount, and you guys are going to spend that certain amount on different things anyway, then I suggest you go ahead and spend that money so that you guys can get the bonus, because you're going to spend it anyway on different things that you're doing anyway, whether you're getting gas for your car, whether you are, maybe you're going to Starbucks, you're going to buy things at the store. Maybe you have a dog, you have to buy things for your dog. You're going to spend that money anyway. So just spend that money that you're going to use your debit card with, you're going to spend cash with, spend that money on that credit card so that you can hit that bonus. Don't think of it as I got to spend $1,000 somewhere and let me get a new TV. No, think of it as I'm going to spend this money somewhere. Where am I going to spend it? And then go ahead and use that credit card to buy those different things or pay those different bills that you're going to spend the money on anyway. And then go ahead and pay off your credit card. You can pay it off right away, or you can hold a balance and just pay the minimum amount every month. Now, your due date is going to dictate when you have to pay your minimum amount, whatever they tell you that minimum amount is that you have to pay. So definitely call the company you have your credit card with and ask them, hey, when is my due date? I do suggest you pay your minimum balance a few days ahead of time, just to make sure that you're paying on time. But just set up on auto pay, pay it a few days ahead of time. And if you want to pay your balance in full, then go ahead and pay your full balance by your due date. And